Day, as they, of course, are preparing for Sunday's game against Washington.
Yeah, and some players are back as well from the COVID protocols, so that's good news, right?
Yeah, Ryan Kerrigan, Andre Dillard, 2 others. That's good news. Hopefully they continue to stay healthy. If the Eagles are going to make a playoff run, they need quarterback Jalen Hurts to be at his best. And when asked how that ankle is feeling, Hurts says it's fine. And hey, good enough to win the last few games. Hurts and the Eagles look to win a few more to lock up a playoff spot. Now, the Eagles continue to make adjustments, not only as they fight for the playoffs, but also as they fight to keep themselves safe from the recent COVID spike. Today, as the Eagles began preparing for Washington, they separated Hurts and the quarterbacks in meetings.
We've made even more adjustments. Yeah, the main one is us separating the quarterback. Like, I just left a quarterback room meeting to come down here do the interview, and we weren't in a room, right? Jalen was in his room, Gardner was in his room, Reed was in his room, Shane was in his office, I was in my office.
But I definitely encourage everybody to stay safe, be responsible, and take precaution in this thing. And you can live with it and be okay if you knew you took precaution and did everything you could.
The Eagles and the NFL continue to mourn the loss of Hall of Famer and broadcasting icon John Madden. Madden's legacy actually started in Philadelphia when he was drafted by the Eagles, and he learned behind the scenes the process of coaching here. Now, throughout his career, he taught so many, including our NFL analyst and former Eagle Ron Skversky, who knew Madden well.
He was obviously a fantastic football coach. The winningest coach in the history of the NFL, a winning percentage of 76%. That's amazing. After 10 years of coaching and being a great coach, he goes into the broadcast booth and becomes one of the most iconic figures in the history of broadcasting. Everyone related to John Madden, the booms, the bams, the fun. He made the game fun. Sometimes we all drill down and want to find that nugget. That wasn't John Madden. He was in your living room. He felt like he was sitting next to you and talking to you, and you were listening to him. That's the kind of enthusiasm and passion for the game, as well as the knowledge, John Madden had for the game.
Yeah, he'll never be forgotten. All right, hockey now. The Flyers, remember them? They finally return to action tonight. For the first time in 11 days, the Flyers are in Seattle to start a 4-game West Coast road trip. Here are the Flyers this morning getting ready for their first ever game in Seattle against the Kraken. The Flyers can't wait to see what it's like to play out here tonight.
Seems like the fans are going to be right on top of you, so should make for a great game tonight. I've been watching a lot of video on them, obviously, and you can tell that their crowd is into it. They've been playing a type of game that I think that their crowd can get behind. So it'll be a good challenge, be an exciting game.
Yeah, and to help their cause, Kevin Hayes, he will return to the lineup after testing positive for COVID. But still, they are missing guys. Like every team in every sport, they are missing guys due to COVID.
All right. Jeff, thank you.
All right.
Well, Jeff.